In the previous video, I explained that the Enlightenment Intensive is structured specifically to facilitate the revelation of your true self through contemplation and communication. But due to the ego's inhibition for telling the truth, or you might say its inclination to hide the truth, a healing crisis arises in respect to who you are. In effect, it's a battle between your true nature and the egoic defense of your mistaken identification. This crisis of identity and authentic relating began when you originally made a decision to not be or live from who you truly are. It was made innocently enough, usually at a very young age. But it continues to remain with you throughout your life, even if it's only buried in the unconscious. And it lives within you when you arrive at the Enlightenment Intensive. It's a crisis of denying your true self, and it takes place at a deeply primal moment of trauma when you feel it's not safe to be in a body or to express yourself, or to be who you actually and genuinely are. At that primal moment of fear to otherness, to other than you, you become alienated from your homeland, the homeland of your beingness, your true self, and you begin to wander in a spiritual and psychological diaspora, leaving the abode of innocence and unconditional loving acceptance that is your natural birthright. My teacher and mentor, Charles Berner, the originator of the Enlightenment Intensive, describes the denial of self, and he offers a metaphysical explanation of its origins in his book, You, God, Love, Life, Self-Transformation Principles. It's available on Amazon. It's a great read. The author and psychologist Arthur Janov offers a psychological origination for this split and describes the crisis that one suffers from this mind-body-spirit fracture in his book, The Primal Scream. That book was first published in 1970. From the time of this original fracture, moving forward, you don't relate and live from conscious direct knowing. Instead of relating and communicating yourself directly, you relate yourself indirectly using attitudes, personalities, and various states of being. States of being like, I'm not good enough. Life is a struggle. It's not safe to be who I am. It's not safe for me to love. Or its opposite, that is, higher states of being that are also false, but are more pleasant to be in, like, I'm fantastic, I'm wonderful. Both states are fake if it's not originating from your true self. You'll use these states of being or attitudes or personalities to communicate what it is about yourself that you want another to know. But it's indirect. These personalities, these states of being, are communication devices because there's an underlying fear in your heart to demonstrate your true self and to be direct. You fear being made wrong. You fear being criticized, being denied. You fear not existing. During the retreat, you're encouraged to, quote, continue contemplating on the object of your enlightenment, which is you. And you're encouraged to take full responsibility to the best of your ability for what arises in your consciousness. This is what creates the intensity at the Enlightenment Intensive Retreat. Ramana Maharshi, the 20th century's non-duality teacher, an advocate of contemplating Who am I? Was one of the inspirations that inspired the creation of the Enlightenment Intensive. He often said that the mind is like our shadow. Wherever we go, we take our mind with us. He said that the mind is the obstacle to knowing the truth of yourself, and wherever you go, your mind will be with you. And so, you should also always take the remedy, and that remedy is self-inquiry on the nature of yourself. Who am I? The Enlightenment Intensive is always a valuable growth experience because of the power and the value of contemplation combined with communication. I hope you've understood what I've said, and in the next talk, part 3, I'll continue sharing with you about what may rise in your awareness at the Enlightenment Intensive. Thank you.